who is also the Secretary General of ODM, awasalimie, tutoe kamchango yetu ile tumekuja nao kwa leo, lakini tumekubaliana na Sifuna na Pasta, tutaenda na tumobilize wabunge na tukuje na wao mahali hapa. Asanteni.
Thank you very much. Praise God, church. I think I'll start with what she said. Please love me. Pastor Richard, thank you. I can confirm that although I'm the deputy whip in the Senate, she is like our provost in the Senate. Whenever we are at an event and they ask for somebody to pray, nobody picks Sifuna. But luckily, luckily she's there to put us in the Lord's way. And I am just so happy to be here this morning. Pastor Richard, you know you are the one who wrote a letter to me. And in that letter, you specified that you will start this service at 9. So at 8:30, I was at this Shell petrol station waiting for her so that we could come together. I was surprised when I reached here, you told me you were starting at 11. So please love me because I'm the one who requested that we be allowed to leave at 11 because we're going to another church in Ruiru. She's the one who delivered the invitation to me, and I take her seriously. I cannot say no to Bishop here. I cannot say no to her. Yesterday, I was at the SCK Church St. Paul's in Maseno for a similar event. They had a fundraiser to support their church. And she told me, it doesn't matter what you do, you must make sure that you are here at 9 a.m. And I drove back at night from Maseno so that I can be here because I did not want to let her down. I just want to say that for us really as a political leadership in this church, in this country, we are not always right. And we don't have all the answers. All we do is to come before you and to ask for your prayers. But what I know is that we stand here today on a Palm Sunday. And I know Palm Sunday commemorates when Jesus led maandamano into Jerusalem. Ama nimedanganya pastor. There was a procession into Jerusalem. It was a triumphant entry into Jerusalem. Sindio? So we are all just praying that this country knows peace. We know that it is almost difficult, almost impossible for us in the political class to see things from the same perspective. We are hoping that the church does not get into the same position that we are in. I am hoping that the body of Christ can see things from the same perspective. If the sun rises from the east in Machakos, it must surely rise in the east from Nairobi. And if it sets in the west in Bungoma, it must also set in the west in Kitui. Where did we get to, when did we get to this place where things that can be objective truths can be seen so differently by people in this side and by people on the other side? I think we need to invite God's grace that we all accept that even if we don't agree on everything, can we just agree on 3 things? That if something is wrong, you call it wrong. If it is right, you call it right. Something by condemning everyone. You know, there are people who think they can only speak to an issue if they can condemn what they call both sides. You can just say this is wrong without saying what Sifuna has done in return. You know? So if something is wrong, just have the courage to say this is wrong, and you say this is right, and we move on as a country. I want to thank you. Pastor has given us a brief on the journey that this church has to undertake. It is a very, very difficult journey. But I have made a promise to him that I am going to walk with you as members of this church in that journey. In your plan to acquire this property, in your plan to put up a sanctuary for the Lord here, I will walk that journey with you. And I just want to make one small, clarification. You know, my understanding of the Bible might not be as good as yours, Pastor. But I also know that the Bible has very clearly specified who are the people who are allowed to construct sanctuaries for the Lord. Kuna mikono ambaye haikubaliwi. Sasa mimi nataka tu niseme hapa peupe. Take your time. Don't be in a rush to acquire this property through support of donations that come from questionable sources. Mimi kama Sifuna yangu nikitoa hata kama ni kidogo, nitatoa hiyo kidogo kwa miaka 10 mpaka ile siku tutamaliza hii kanisa. Lakini hiyo donation yangu, sitaleta donation hapa ambaye nimetoa ati nimeacha mjane mahali analia ama yatima mahali analia. Nizuie utukufu wa Mungu kushuka kwa madhabahu yenu ambaye mtajenga hapa. Tunakubaliana hapo? Sasa mimi nitamalizia hapo na mturuhusu tuweze kwenda Ruiru. Pastor, I also want to inform the church that when she gave me the letter, she also gave me our governor's letter, because she knows that although our governor is from the other side and he has also banned maandamano, we can agree to come to build a church. So I nilimfikishia hiyo barua, but unfortunately he is in the UK on an official trip, and he said he was going to send someone. I've shown you the message that he sent me. So I am sure as you go on